Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. I'm going to show you interim dividend tracker. I'm going to show you stocks that are paying dividends. Not this time around, not final dividends, but interim dividends. So, like I said in my previous video, where I talk about the cheat code for dividend strategy, I said there are companies that pays interim dividends. So I've carefully done some good research so that you won't stress yourself. Just watch in few minutes, you understand what I'm talking about. And don't forget that this research actually took me time to get these. I have to search and ensure I always get it. So there are some information I didn't include here. So those information are for special interest. Those are special interest. So that's why I kept that information. But the major one you need to know, I'm going to mention the ticker, I'm going to mention the price and the interim dividend and what to expect from these companies. So without wasting time, my name still remains Investor Joseph, and you are welcome to the Financial Edge, where we teach you how to gain financial freedom through trade and investment. So that is the vehicle I teach here on you making wealth. So if you want to make wealth, you either make wealth through trading, you buy and sell when you make profit. Check my previous video in case you're just joining us. And these videos will let you know that most of the stocks I've been mentioning actually come up with good profit. In my premium group so far, we've not had any stock I recommend that didn't go up. Even me, I'm amazed. But all thanks to God and all thanks to research and all thanks to the community. It's only one that actually didn't do well throughout when we started, and this year that particular one is about to make us 2-3x. And in case you're wondering what it is, you can check the description and join so that you know what I'm talking about. Still here, don't forget I gave you nice stocks to make money from. I gave you Champion, and those in Champion, they're already making cool money. They are up more than 50%. And also I gave Nemit, those in Nemit, they are up 10%, even though they were formerly up 30% before the stock came down to give us another opportunity. And those who took the opportunity should be up 10%. And all other calls that I've made, you can take your time to check. And I did the dividend cheat code, which I think you can still go and watch for you to fully understand what the interim dividends cheat code is all about. The dividend cheat code, but what I'm showing you now is the interim dividend cheat code. So that is what you need to know. Then when they start to release those results, that is when I'll give you the payment date and all those informations. So without wasting our time, let's quickly jump to the dividend tracker. So the number one stocks that is actually going to pay dividends, that is interim dividends, and I want you guys to take advantage of it, is what? Is Seplat. So Seplat is that company that is going to pay interim dividends. So last year, they paid 3 cents, that's 3.6 cents for their dividends. And the expected interim dividends will be declared to those who decide to join the dividend army. And the date also will be for those who join the dividend savvy. Now you're wondering, are we having two groups? No. It's either I name the premium group for those interested in dividends, dividend army, or I name it those dividend savvy. So these are the two names that I'm considering. So I think if you want it to be dividend army, you can drop a comment. And if you want it to be dividend savvy, you can drop a comment so that we can make progress from there. So that is the group that you need to join to be able to follow us, because from next month first, we are starting the group, and the group is to enable us to follow it. So my job is to do the research for you, to know the dates that they are going to pay or they are going to declare, so that we know the ones we are going in first, and also to know the amount they paid so that I can actually check their book and predict how much the expected interim dividends would be. So all this conversation will be done in the group. But if you don't have money to join the group, you can make use of this information. I've given you the ticker, I've given you the price, I'm giving you the interim dividends. All you need to do is to do your research to be able to get the expected one. Of course, one tip I will give you for that is the expected one should be higher than the previous one. So if it is lower, that means it's not working. You have to get out as soon as possible. And the date is also, I will do research, and you too can do that research. So what you are paying for is actually ease, ease. You don't have that time, you're stressed, you are busy. So you just need somebody to tell you, is this time, then you go for it. That is all we are going to do, and going to share the registrars, how to get your payment, how to go about it. So that's what we want to do. So that's for Seplat for you. Just let us to check for Seplat. Let's see what Seplat is doing. And please, if you are going to start this investment, I want you to be very, very smart. You don't want to start an investment where you'll be paying 200,000 for a year. We're starting 1st of July to 2nd of July 2026, 1st of July 2025 to 2nd of July 2026. That is when we will be stopping, and we will be taking next batch. And those who want to continue will be getting a discount on it. The new guys that are coming in will pay fresh amount. So those who will be renewing at a discount. So this is the chart of Seplat, and you can see the chart here right now that Seplat has actually been bleeding. So this is the price here. So on that time, I'll be able to do this. I'm able to tell you time to buy, and so that you make money. And sometimes we might not wait for dividends because we are in a group now. If dividends is 2 naira and the stock has done 10 naira, I will alert you guys, you have to sell. That is why you need to pay to join, so that when I give instruction, you carry it out. Because there are people that you tell to sell, they won't sell. Then they will come back and tell you the stock is down. Then you ask, when I ask you to sell, why didn't you sell? They will tell you that they were not online. That's a lie. They were actually online, but they know that they don't want you to actually hold them by hand. So they will tell you they were not online. They didn't know this, that. But if after selling, that stock now went like 500%, they will tell you, thank God I didn't sell. And that is not what we want in the group. So people pay attention to what they pay for. That is why it's not free. You can imagine if you are a free group, you see people posting different link. If you pay money to join a group, I bet you won't even post your church program. You won't try it. You understand? Because you pay money, and if they remove you, you've lost that money. So it is free group. People post all kinds of things. So without wasting your time, guys, let's quickly jump to the next one, so that this video will not be too long. I just want you to have short videos, and we will just move on. So the next one we're expecting that is going to pay dividends is actually Presco. So Presco price currently is 940, and the interim dividend they pay was 2 naira. So for the expected interim dividends, it will be reserved for Dividend Army. The date also will be reserved for Dividend Army. But so far, this is what they did. And if we jump to our chart to actually see what Presco is doing, so that we can know if we are actually on track. So just showing you what I'm going to be doing behind the scene. Because imagine me doing a video, come and show you, okay, time to buy and this. But in the group, I just do a short voice note, post it, and say buy at this price, buy at this price. And even though if I check and the chart is not looking well, I'll say let's ignore this interim dividends, let's go for another one. So that is actually what you're paying for. You're paying for my expertise. You're paying for the years I've spent in gathering all this information. That is what you're paying for. So this is Presco. The third one on our list. Let's quickly jump to the third one and see. We currently have Okumu Oil, Okumu 650 current price, and paid 8 naira dividends. The expected interim dividends is to be reserved for Dividend Army, and also the day to be for dividend service. So let's quickly jump to Okumu and see what Okumu will deliver for us. Okumu is shooting high as expected, creating higher highs. So this is Okumu for you. Let's quickly jump to the fourth one. So I have to be very, very fast so that you can go and enjoy your weekend. So Zenith is actually 50.75. Don't forget that a few weeks ago, Zenith was 47 when we were doing our market report. And the interim dividend they paid was 1 naira. I gave you a tip that is sometimes going to be higher, which you'll be expecting like 1.50, if not 2 naira for interim dividends for Zenith. So I just gave you a tip. So the actual expected interim dividend will be declared also for Dividend Army, and the date that they are going to do that also for the dividend. That's why we are taking it. We are starting 1st of August. So we'll enjoy interim and plan and position to enjoy what? Final dividends. So you are paying 200,000 to join the group. So don't come and be doing this thing with 100,000. It won't make sense. You now use 100,000, be jumping. Sometimes your dividend might be 5,000 or 10,000, and how long will you take? So instead, you can use that to trade. The amount you have, you trade it. You understand? So I'm looking at you paying 200,000 to join the group and using maybe 500,000, 1 million, 2 million to actually run this game. So that after a year, you can check and see if it is profitable, if it is worth it. So if it is worth it, you renew again. Say, okay, I'm joining the next circle. If it does not worth it, you say, guy, please, I'm exiting. I'm not joining. I didn't actually get value from what I paid for. Excellent. That's how it will work. But if you now pay 20,000 to join the group and now you're not using 50,000, you understand, to jump from one stock to another, it's not making sense. Let's quickly jump and see Zenith. Let's see what Zenith will give us. Let's take this off. So this is Zenith. As you can see on your screen, Zenith actually approaching a new all-time high. The former all-time high here was actually, so the all-time high was actually 51, 52, 52. That's the all-time high. So it's coming to break it, and we are still observing as volume is increasing in the market. So if you are joining, of course, I'll tell you price to buy and how to play this game. So I'm just giving you the difference between you joining and you not joining. So if you are not joining, you can still get value with what I'm showing you. Then if you are joining, you get more value. So I take off the stress and burden from you. I'll be the one to remind you buy, I'll be the one to remind you sell, be the one to remind you, yeah, fill this form if you bought this, that, this is the day, this is the day. We track everything we are doing. That's why we're going to create a two group. One will be on WhatsApp, one will be on Telegram. The reason why I like Telegram is even somebody who is joining new, even though nobody will join, but you can still go back and check history. But for WhatsApp, sometimes some people will tell you they change phone and everything just wipe out and all that. So that is one disadvantage of WhatsApp. But of course, we'll use WhatsApp and we'll use Telegram. So it will be same information that is posted on Telegram that will be lifted to WhatsApp so that investor can actually gain value and understand what we are doing. So this opportunity, I don't want you to miss out. And once the date is closed, don't come and rush and say, I didn't know this is that. No, you should know. So 1st of July, we're kicking off, and you should be active. And if we are doing if there's any form of shifting date, I'll let you guys know so that we can take position properly. But I think before the end of July, you should be able to be fully set, and because we'll be taking position, and opportunity might be available in case you didn't take position when we announce, or in case you didn't join, or maybe the fund you are looking for. I must warn you, don't borrow money, don't take loan to do such trade. It comes with a risk. You have to be very, very smart, and you have to position yourself rightly. So if you borrow money, that money is pressured money. You'll be disturbed, you'll be worried, your sleep will be seized. So you don't want it. Be sure that what you are using is money you can live for a long time. You don't sell, you don't take a loss until you sell. That is one thing about trading. And Nigerian stocks is actually safe in a way, because stock can only go up and come down 10%, unlike the US stocks where 1,000% the stock can go up or down and your money will be wiped out. So in Nigerian market, you see some people. I was chatting with one of our members that actually bought UBA 20,000 naira. That was then while she was in school. And today she checked her account. Yesterday she checked her account. I think she saw 300 and something thousand. So you can see from 20,000 to 300 and something thousand. Not to talk about the accumulated dividends that have been there. So I didn't mean she bought and said, price has gone down, my 20,000 and she sold. Imagine what would have happened. So while you are thinking this is for trading, you still have a long-term perspective and still have plan to add money, because cash flow is king. Just sharing this for some of us that might jump up and jump at this thing, and you are in now. There is difference. You can come in and say, let me learn the process so that maybe next year I can be able to do it myself. Excellent. You can pay and use maybe 50,000, 100,000 to test run. You understand? But if you actually want to make money, you pay in 200,000 to join the group, you should be able to use a reasonable amount to start trading. So that's Zenith. Like I said, let us not waste time. That's Zenith for you. So let's quickly jump to the number 5th one we're considering. Number 5th that we'll be considering to invest is actually UBA. So UBA actually paid interim 2. So we are still expecting. I'll share with community members, that is Dividend Army, and I'll also share with Dividend Savvy, whatever name you guys choose in the comment section. Let's quickly jump to UBA and let's see the price of UBA. So UBA, Tony Lumelu has been great. I think he bought some good amount of money. This week, and that's like, is it 44 billion or? That's huge, guys. So all the dividends he received, maybe from Transcorp, Gerigu, not Gerigu, sorry, Transpower, all his UCAP, all everything. And he used UCAP to actually execute the trade. So the guys are just smart. So that's UBA for you. The next one we are going to look at, I hope you are with your pen and paper. So don't download the video, watch it, bookmark it, then come back and watch again. Don't download. Downloading will not help me. So if you are downloading, ensure you watch before you download. So we have Stanbic. Stanbic is 72 and they pay 2. You can imagine. Look at UBA, look at Stanbic. So these are some things that I do in the group. I tell you, no, this is this. You understand? But if you are not in the community, you just watch this. You can just, Stanbic, you just jump and get Stanbic. You will know that UBA is better than Stanbic in these times of dividends. So, and don't forget, all these, they have different dates. So you have to follow up on a date. So if UBA is before Stanbic, of course, you can get the 2. So these are the discussions that those that actually join the dividend army are going to enjoy. And don't forget, if you are in my premium community, the SSS, that is the Stock Security Society, if you're in my community there, so this is Stanbic for you. If you're in my community, this group is actually free for you. You join this group for free. You're not paying a dime. You understand? So you are already qualified to join this dividend army. So you're already a dividend army. You just tell me I'm interested. I'll just add you up. I'm interested. I'm just add up for the fact that you're in the premium community, because I stated it that you are going to enjoy any of the programs I'm going to do. You are going to enjoy it. So that is why I'm sharing this. So we have Jitco. Jitco is this, and the dividends is 1 naira, which you guys know that is slow. So this is it, Jitco. So Jitco is paying 1 naira, and its current price is 77. Still higher highs. So if you're in my community, we don't buy high highs. It's very dangerous. You can fall off a cliff, and you become a storyteller. You don't join those people that will share story that they bought the store when it was high, and this, their money reduced. Those kind of stories. Don't join them. Just pay attention to what I'm doing. So let's take this off and let's see which one is this. Wow, we have Access. So Access is paying for the 5 couple. This one I can tell you for sure, the interim, but I will not tell you now. Let me reserve it. This one, we know the interim already. So excellent. Let's quickly look at. No, let's leave Access. Let's move. Time is fast spent. So we have Fidelity Pay 85, huge, which is more than Access, and Dividend Army will benefit from the other informations. Then should you look at Fidelity? Let's look at Fidelity. Fidelity was they gave Fidelity A ratings, so which shows that foreign investor can comfortably trade or can comfortably buy Fidelity bank shares, because there is an organization that actually rates the bank as they are doing excellent work internationally. They are well recognized, so that will give them a push. We expect to see that in their price. But question, where will Fidelity go? That's the question we used to ask, because those that bought at 950 during their right issue, of course they are 2x now. So where will they go from here? So this is not a buy or sell recommendation. This video is for entertainment purpose. I'm just sharing with you what you can use to educate yourself. So this is for educational purpose, so that you can know what to do. So we take this off, and we have custodian 22, and the dividend is 15 kobo. Let's quickly jump to custodian and see what custodian price is. So this is custodian. So there's always a right way to go into a stock, and that is why you need a stock community, so that you know what to do, because you can be in a stock and I'll be making money while you'll be losing money. So timing is key, and being patient is also key, because the money is in the waiting, but a lot of people are impatient. And if you check in my public group, which is the Investors Lounge, you will see the quote I put there, that the stock market is a device to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. So for you to make money in the market, you have to be patient. And if you are married, you already have patience, So you have patience if you are married already. So just to transfer it to the market and convert it to money. And you will make wife changing money. Those money you make and your wife will change, She will start behaving. You say, I've not seen this kind of pattern before. You say, it's been long. I have it for long, you know. And if you're a woman trading, you make husband changing money. You know, when a husband knows that the wife is capable, there is a way he treats her. You understand? You're not treating her as if you understand what I'm saying. So those of you that are there, you get a point. So let's look at UCAP. UCAP is another one that pay interim dividends. So UCAP bleeding. Okay, UCAP is there, 1925. Okay. So you see, these are some stocks we look at. You understand in the group, and I also have monthly conversation. We look at how we're faring, what is going on, and also have some voice chats where you can ask some few questions and have some interaction. So the goal is to ensure we actually maximize this information. So the last one, which of course this is not the last, I'll still do some research and all that to get some information. And some companies we work with will be expecting, they've not paid before, but they might likely pay. So that one will take a little position just in case they pay. We'll grab something from there also. So the last one on my list, before I show you the last one, let's quickly go here and you do me a favor. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I actually want to hit 1,000 subscribers before we get to next week, so that we can continue to shoot up. Our next target to be 2,000 before we hit 150,000 subscribers this year. So that is what we want to achieve, and that is what we are set to go. So I need you to do that. Hit the notification bell also, so that you get notified when my post enriching videos like this. And guys, watch out for the part 2 of this video. You'll be shocked the information I will come out with, because as they announce, even though in the community we've taken position, maybe the price I shoot, we're just waiting for date, I can still come and share. For those who might just say, let me just take 1 or 2 stocks there and just get their interim dividends. I don't want to follow the process of all this, you understand? So that is what we'll do. But for we can even enjoy the interim dividends and still enjoy price appreciation and still wait and get final dividends. A lot will just be dropping from the side, the left, center. You understand what I mean? And that is what I want you guys to do. So whether you're in the paid community or you're in the free community, you are actually getting value, but the value just varies. You get what I mean? So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified to my post enriching videos like this. So let's move to the last one, so to speak. The last one on our list, dividend tracker, which is for interim dividends, is 1, 2, 3, go! Africa Prudential, which is AfriProud. Africa Prudential, of course, they are registrar, which I know they have registrar, and some of you guys must have been able to get your dividends via this company. So I actually have like 100,000 units of this as bonus. You understand? So it's not a buy recommendation, it's bonus. So if they pay me the bonus, I will sell it. I've already sold the one I bought. So that is the beauty. I sold it and I took my dividends also. I think my dividends can actually pay rent for some people. So I actually took my dividends, and I'm so excited about that, and waiting for the bonus to drop so that I can also dispose the shares. So guys, for a recap, we just mentioned stocks, we mentioned their ticker, mentioned their price, mentioned their interim dividends, and we have the expected interim dividend also on date. So if I were you, I will ask for the link so that you can have these and you can walk along with the expected interim dividend. You can write it there. Then the date, you can write the date and plan to follow up next year. You understand? Plan to follow up next year. If I were you, that's what I would do, so that you're able to do it on your own next year. You don't need to pay for the community next year. So for those of you who wants to pay, you're welcome. We'll do this together, and like I said, subsequent one, you are going to do what? To get a discount for you to join us. So I hope I've been able to explain details on what you need to do, and I hope the video is detailed enough what we are doing. And those of you who don't have money to join, you still see the value you are getting here. So this is the value you are getting here. So maximize it and ensure you use it very well. Something is telling me to reduce the price, but I await your suggestion and see how we can go about it. And I just explained why I'm putting price at that point, because if you guys put it 10,000, you'll be shocked, people will use 10,000 naira or 20,000 naira to do these dividends, and it will not make sense. It will not worth it. But if you are bringing 200,000 to pay for a yearly program, if you want to divide that less than 20,000 naira in a month, so imagine you're paying less than 20,000 naira, and if you are using good money, you should make more than that. So in other words, you are just dashing me that money because you're making it in your portfolio. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and eat, and don't forget to send this link, share this link to your friends, family, and enemies so that they will stop asking you for urgent 2K. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Until we see again, keep making money and keep protecting your profits. I love you all, my friends, and there's nothing you can do about it. And to it, salute. See you in the next one. Bye.